am grateful for the opportunity to speak today about what the medical literature has to say about the lifestyle habits of sauna bathing and cold plunges. So a little bit of a different topic here. I have no financial disclosures or formal relationships with any of the material that I will be presenting today. Since the COVID pandemic, the public has actually significantly increased their utilization of social media for medical advice. The concept of health or lifestyle social media influencers has exploded onto the scene. Of the top 100 medical or health-related YouTube channels, the largest has over 26 million subscribers, and the smallest has over 4 million subscribers. So that means the 100th largest health YouTube channel has more subscribers than Utah has people. In some ways, this should cause us some degree of concern as evidence-based clinicians. Where are your patients getting their medical information? Two prime examples of lifestyle habits made increasingly popular by social media influencers recently include sauna bathing and cold plunges, commonly called ice baths or cold plunges. While these practices have been used in some cultures for thousands of years, their popularity has skyrocketed in just the past 5 to 10 years. Joe Rogan is a big fan of both and frequently talks about both on his social media accounts and his very popular podcast. The Joe Rogan Experience has over 17 million subscribers and nearly 6 billion total views. On some of these health and wellness topics, we may need to put in some effort to reestablish ourselves as trustworthy resources for our patients. My hope today is to present you with a robust update on where the scientific literature lies regarding the use of sauna and ice baths so that you may feel more equipped to discuss these lifestyle habits with your patients. On this slide is a list of the most common claims on social media and other internet resources about the health benefits of sauna and ice baths. Notice that the claims cover quite a breadth, all the way from leisure and stress relief to living longer. It may or may not surprise you that several of these claimed benefits are supported by the medical literature and quality research. However, this is not true for some of them. Let's go through the results of my rather extensive literature review. All of the references I cite here are available to you at the end. First, what health claims about sauna bathing are not strongly supported by the literature? Well, unfortunately, for those of us that combat overweight and obesity, no rigorous studies suggest sauna helps with sustained or long-term weight loss. Similarly, we shouldn't think of sauna bathing as a way to detox our bodies. Sweat is generally just sweat, and a healthy diet coupled with healthy liver and kidneys can manage the detoxification. There are possible rare exceptions, however, in unusual cases of heavy metal exposures, but not applicable to most. Most of the other claims about health benefits of sauna bathing are actually supported by the medical literature. Several studies, including one recent systematic review and meta-analysis, show that frequent and weekly sauna bathing can improve blood pressure. This systematic review stated that sauna is, quote, an effective therapeutic tool to reduce blood pressure and improve macrovascular function. End quote. Similarly, several studies show a significant benefit to overall cardiovascular health and reductions in cardiovascular mortality. One study published in JAMA Internal Medicine reported that increased frequency of sauna bathing is associated with reduced risk of sudden cardiac death, fatal coronary heart disease, other fatal cardiovascular disease, and all-cause mortality. Sauna has also been shown to decrease systemic inflammation, even demonstrated with high sensitivity C-reactive protein reductions. Frequent sauna bathing has also been shown to be associated with a significant reduction in risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease in some populations. Those who use sauna frequently have also been found to experience new onset stroke substantially less frequently than those who do not use saunas. A systematic review and meta-analysis found that for people with known heart failure, sauna produces improved cardiac function and a significant reduction in BNP. Sauna also improves recovery after rigorous exercise, that's well established, and has been shown to improve frailty and overall geriatric syndrome in elderly patients. Larger reviews, including a review of the evidence published just last year in Mayo Clinic Proceedings, demonstrated that frequent sauna use is associated with reduced risk of all-cause mortality and an increased lifespan. Next, let's talk about ice baths, commonly called cold plunging. For some of the popular claims, there is no strong supportive evidence in the medical literature. One of these is weight loss. We should not recommend ice baths for weight loss, as no rigorous studies support this. One study in mice actually found that cold mice just ate more to compensate for the increased metabolic rate triggered by ice baths. Similarly, there are no rigorous studies that demonstrate support for improved cardiovascular health or cardiovascular outcomes for cold plunges. That being said, the theories are strong, and as you'll see in a moment, there is some potential here. It just does not exist in the literature yet. What does the literature support when it comes to the health claims of ice baths? Well, it is well established that ice baths improve exercise recovery. I've cited just one reference here, but there are hundreds out there. It is well documented in athletes. There are multiple studies that show ice baths improve heart rate variability and enhance parasympathetic activity, which is the basis for possible cardiovascular benefit. Some studies have shown that, and perhaps to your surprise, even a single cold plunge can improve a person's mood and overall affect. There's promise for those with depression, anxiety, or even anger problems. Some of the major focus right now for ice baths is centered on brown fat activation and how it may improve insulin sensitivity and glucose homeostasis. The recent literature supports this as a benefit, and I'm confident that we will see several more studies out in the near future on this topic. So in summary, there is actually support in the medical literature for the use of saunas and ice baths, especially with the health benefits that I've discussed here. I hope that this presentation with my accompanying references can help you feel more prepared for these conversations with patients who ask you about something that they heard from Joe Rogan or Gwyneth Paltrow or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I strongly encourage you to explore the references that I've cited here, all 27 of them. You can access them with the link on my slides that I believe you'll get access to later, or by scanning the QR code here. I'll leave that up for just a second. I see phones. But thank you so much for your time.